Hi everyone, and welcome back to another segment of In This Together. Today I'm here with Natasha Rinaldi and then Jenna Politanovic. I really hope I got your name right there. And there are a few individuals from Arch Hospice today to discuss the supportive care system that they have going on right now. So thank you two ladies so much for taking the time to be here today with us.
Thanks for having us, Danielle.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Now, to dive on into those questions right away, what the audience would like to know is, has Arch made any changes to the way they deliver their supportive care services?
That's a very important question, Danielle. Thanks for asking. We absolutely have. We have begun to set up virtual appointments as needed. So myself supporting residents and family members as the social worker on staff, meeting up with important needs, of course, in person, wearing personal protective equipment, but certainly challenging situations are still being had in person with that equipment on with the residents and as needed virtually. So we're using a safe, secure platform to connect virtually as well with residents and families. And that's been working really well. Surprisingly, it does. You would think it would take away a little from that personal connection, but in fact, it's been working really well. So in terms of supporting people in hospice, that's what we've been doing. As far as our grief support, all of our programming in terms of groups has been put on hold, but that doesn't mean that we are unable to support our grief and bereavement clientele. What we've been doing is virtual as well, and that's been actually quite phenomenal, in fact, and gives individuals the ability to still be supported with their mental health and their grieving, and just in this way as we're doing right now. Mm-hmm. In addition to that type of support, we've also been, in terms of residents, having window visits. So they do have the capacity to have their identified visitor. However, in addition to that, friends and families have been popping over and visiting at the windows. We've had musical serenades and such, so we've really been creative in allowing that comfortable, compassionate end of life care that we do so well here at Arch, even through this pandemic.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing to see that the virtual, your virtual meetings and things going virtually is going so well, considering it's a big adjustment for a lot of people, especially if they're not used to technology. So that's so great to hear that it's going over well. And into our second question, what measures have you and your team taken to help flatten the curve over at Arch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another great question. I can take that one if you don't mind, Jenna. So we are following the Ministry of Health and Public Health Ontario's screening in terms of everyone who enters our building. So we are very proactive on that. Everyone who enters does have to go through that screening process. So that includes our community partners that enter, so medical deliveries, the funeral homes, our staff, and the visiting family member that comes in. We all have to go through that same screening, and everyone has been very cooperative with that as well.
Oh, that's so good to hear. We know that moving forward, nursing homes have just been given that opportunity to start doing their swabs too. So hopefully you guys have been able to move forward with that. And leading up to our last question, is there anything that you would like to share with the community? Anything important you think that they should know right now?
Yeah, so I'll take that one if you're good with that, Natasha. So we are continuing to support our community by remaining at 100% capacity. We do rely heavily on our donations as we are partly government funded, but we'd like to take this time to thank our community and those who have continued to support us during this difficult time. Yesterday, we just launched a fundraiser, our flower basket, virtually and contactless. And so if anyone is interested in purchasing our flower baskets, please visit our Facebook page or our website, as I've heard that they are going pretty fast.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, Jenna. I know I was on your Facebook page today and that popped up, so I'm really glad to see that. No, thank you too so much for taking this time to talk with us today. It's really interesting to get a look in just how other businesses are shifting right now to try and flatten the curve. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to discuss this with us today.
Thank you, Danielle, for having it. It absolutely has been a shift, and we appreciate you having us on to talk about it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.